Okay, hopefully we're good to go now. Sorry about that. So what I'm doing is I had to completely factory reset my phone to see if that will help my charging issues and everything else that's going on. And I wanted you guys to see what happens when you do that. How do you re-access your account, everything else. So that's what we're doing. As you can see, it was actually really easy. If you didn't see before, I forgot I hadn't had Facebook installed. I probably, if you did happen to catch the few minutes of live, then great. Or a few seconds, maybe not even a minute. If you didn't, well, what I did was realized I had to install Facebook first. So, and this should be interesting. It looks like for all of these, I see what someone's saying. And I'm going to have to report that. Now, I'm going to leave those because I'm going to be dropping. As you saw, I'm just trying to get through. Okay. As you saw, they're going to be changing the HP points that you get for everything. And I've heard that includes your potions. So I am trying to get in. And I figure I think I've got room. Yep, I had made room. I thought so. So now I can just come see what I need for everything else. I need the flowers, and then I need the leaping toadstools. Really wish I could find leaping toadstools. So now, I've got that. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to actually start logging things. You can see what's around me. I mean, so that would be nice to have in my thing so I can log it. But I don't believe it's on the map yet. So let's come over here. And I do have it loaded in and ready to go here. Which is kind of funny. So, last time, I started at, I wanted to log this in, I believe. Yep, 37 North Main is a purple inn. And that's what it's called, is 37 North Main. And I did this to make sure, if you watched that stream where I had problems, then there were problems. Okay, I was just seeing if there's a way you could just reselect, but it's not going to let me. No, I do not want Bluebird. It is, we found last time that if I can get close enough, if I can get the right place, I can get the 37 North Main. So that's what I'm trying to do. Right there, see? That's why. There we are. And now, if I remember right, there was a greenhouse I still needed to log that I can see from here. Sunstone Gallery is basically right behind that one. So, I will be going and collecting everything right about here. Sorry, can't talk and type as well as I used to be able to. So I will be going through and collecting everything that you saw. in a little while. Let's see, did I get the... I did not get the fortress or anything in this block. I just jumped to the block below. Okay. That way I know what I'm doing. Aggie Stampede is... okay. Then we have, and that one was, okay, just on the other side. And as you can see, I literally haven't done any. I want to see if we can get Toad and Tricycle games. Nope. Okay, that one's, let's try a little bit. And it may not be on here, because I actually think it's in the same place as that one was. Okay. Can't remember if it's a Y or an I. I. Yep. And then the corner is 99 North Main, right kind of in the middle of the street. And then behind is we have ZCMI Co-op. Okay, let's come up to this block. Right in the middle we have the Logan LDS Tabernacle Fortress. And then with that set, it becomes easier to set these others. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Actually, that was on the other side, and I think it was the first settlers who lived in. Yeah. No, wrong side. Double check that that's what it was called. Yep. And the reason I double check if I'm not 100% obvious or 100% positive, I want it to be correct. So yeah. We have a regular inn just called Cache Valley. Okay. Because I can guarantee that right there is not just Cache Valley. We have, the whole, the valley that Logan is in is Cache Valley. So that side. Okay. I think it said Family History Center. And that's LDS Church Family History Center. I'm glad I checked. Which is actually funny too, because this is not the only family history center. In fact, you probably have one near you. If you are interested in family history, search for LDS Church and Inner Memories of 1866. Sorry, just a minute. And the reason I'm saying just a minute is so I can remember. Okay, so what I was saying is search for one for LDS Church. Contact them. Usually, if you can't get a hold of someone, contacting the states, if you have a temple or a tabernacle near you, that's the easiest. And just ask them. Just say, hey, I'd like to do family history. Is there a family history center somewhere around here? And they'll tell you exactly where they are. They love to help everything else. So, and you do not have to be LDS or a member of the Church of Jesus Christ or the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to use it. Anyone can go in. You can also, online, they have an app that you can use too. It is Family search, I believe. Oh, interesting. So now my guy is moving too. On my other, or before I did this, it wasn't. So that's interesting. So, and as you can see, you've heard how I've sometimes messed up what I'm saying. You can tell by what I'm saying. Just while we've been on the, or while you've been watching. So that's why I say I have to stop sometimes. I want to get this one in. Let's see if that's how it spells it over here. Yep. Okay, so the fun part about that one is now that I've got it in, I can go in and it's 10 hours, 36 minutes. I like that you can scroll, but I wish, or that you can type it in on that plant, but it gets in the way sometimes. So if someone is watching this that is helping program the map, that's something to be aware of, is it does get in the way. I'll go down there in a minute. Let's come up here. Blue roof, right? No, green roof. There, that makes a difference. So this is Logan Chinese Baptist Church. And so's the greenhouse, right? No, honoring soldiers. I'm glad I checked. St. John's Episcopal. Don't want the apostrophe there. And I think it had church. I'm going to double check. Yes. was the purple roof, right? Yes. The green roof. We want it right about here. Right? No. We want it closer to the road. I'm not sure I spelled that right, so I'm going to check. Cyclery. Yep. Okay, so we got those down that way. Did I get all on this side of the road? No, I did not. Okay. Now I can either go down there or I can come up here to where I can see things up here a little bit. And I just want to double check what I have up here already. We have a fortress, a greenhouse, a flag. That would be up here. Okay, we've got everything up there. I got that earlier. And we got that flag and that fortress, I think. That flag and that fortress, yes. And the fortress for right there, yes. We may not max this out. That would be cool. So let's get this. Mulligan's is on that side of the road and it's purple. Flag. That's what's weird. It says it's 160 North Main. But in this case, I do not think we're going to get 160 North Main right there. So we're going to put it right where I've got it. Because it's not going to be down where 160 North Main really is. There's no way. Okay, let's come to the map and see where we're at. We have an inn and a greenhouse, and that's it. And then, so we have that in that greenhouse. Let's go for this. Aggie Stampede / dash Flaming Blue. So what this Aggie Stampede is at one point they were putting bowls everywhere. For our local college. Right? No, it's got the green roof. Okay, I'm glad I looked. So because it's an agricultural college type, it has, they have a bull as their thing, the corner, as their mascot. Let's see if I can't get that one at 141 North Main. Nope. It's gonna be it because it's on this side of the road, but the actual address is on the other side in Downmore. So we can't put the inn where the address is. See if it had an apostrophe. I don't think it did. Nope. Well, we may not max it out this time. Now, this is called Cache County Courthouse. However, you do not want to go here to try and actually do anything court-wise or anything. Let me see if I can see those X's in the map. Nope. And the reason I say you don't want to go here if you have a ticket or something like that, that's not where they do any of the courthouse stuff. It's more the visitor center. They do have a few things like the sorry, I'm trying to think. Where am I at? There. Okay, yes, I want to look down here. We'll do that one while I'm... Oh, it's already in. registering your vehicle, that's what I'm after. And so you can go there to register your vehicle, but not to go to court. Okay, one more, I think. That is so far from the Essie Needham clock. But oh well. That's where it has it on here. Okay, we didn't max it out. Let me check this one out. Cache County Courthouse. That's where you actually want to go if you have a court date or anything. And I do have that one already in. So, let's check what's in these other ones and get them logged. We have an hour and 26 minutes on the Eternal Flame. So maybe an hour and 25. And that's actually what I need, so I may actually make sure I'm around for that harvest. I don't want the magical traces. I want that greenhouse. There we are, an hour and 23. And I go a little bit short just because the time it takes me to enter. Okay, guess what? We didn't max it out. I had thought for sure we'd be able to max it out with what's here, but we didn't. But the cool thing is, we did enter in a lot of stuff, as you can see. Now it's a lot more full there. Obviously, I have a lot more work to do around here, but having it filled up there, I've got everything I can get from here. I am going to, and I know this sounds stupid, but use that right now. Go here. Okay. Now I need to make sure I have I have a port key going. Like I said, I'm not going to do that. Let's go. I'm putting the phone down for a minute. Let's go drive to somewhere that has a number of confoundables to find usually. And do that. And I'm not going to keep you on probably for the whole time, but I wanted you to see where I'm at. I also wanted to see how, I'll be honest, how my power handles the streaming, how my phone handles it, everything else. And so far, it seems we're doing pretty darn good. So, I'm very pleased about that. Maybe I'm wondering if I had a virus that I was able to get rid of when I reset the phone. That's my suspicion. Hopefully, because that means I don't have to get a phone quite as quickly. We can save up some money, stuff like that, and get it later. Because, yeah, that would be a lot better. And then I can get people's input better, things like that. But as I've said before, let me know if you have any suggestions, recommendations on phones. Because sometime I will be getting a new phone. I do not want to do the augmented reality. So now, if you're wondering why it's taking so long, and I forgot to show you guys these, obviously I have my sound on, which I'm not, if down the road, if I monetize things, I'm obviously not going to be able to monetize this one. In fact, I probably should go turn it off so I don't forget for tomorrow. I mean, I might try just because. If I'm not getting strikes otherwise. But I might wait a little bit or just see. So, you go here. While I'm at it, I'm just going to go do it so I don't forget. Music off, sound effects off. Vibration, I want off. Events, potions, we'll go with those. Download over the network. I am going to try that one. I don't know what that is. And you would usually download all assets. I don't want to do that right now because it will take some time. And so I don't want to take time on my thing. Yes, it's going to take more time every time I open up a new trace or something. It's going to have to download it right then. But for right now, I'll deal with that, and then because it can take a while to download all the assets. So. Okay. Oh, we have more traces here. That's good. Now, I'm sure you got the message, but you're going to want to catch all the Harry Potter event traces. This would be in the next about hour, I think. If you want to get the increased XP from them. If you don't care, great. But that's also part of why I wanted to hurry and do that rather than go find somewhere else to log. I will be watching out for areas where there's huge lots, so I can't just log one or two where I need to log a bunch still. And we may do another one of me trying to max out the map. But the cool thing is, we didn't this time. I can't say for sure there's still a max. Or maybe there's a max for a little while when you first start logging, and after you hit a certain amount, they say, you're good. We'll let you log because you aren't having a lot of issues we have to deal with. I don't know. Obviously, I don't run the map. So. But I had thought that was funny when I did, and yeah. But now we've got at least a good part this side of downtown Logan logged, and that'll be beneficial for anyone who comes to Logan, Utah. So that's a good thing. How many, it would be nice to know if any of you are logging on your map too. On the map, or if your area is already logged by someone else, or yeah, how many of you even know about the map or use it at all? If you are in a Discord group, you actually can set it up so it will alert you, and maybe when I get to the next area where there's a lot of traces, in fact I think I will, and then I will let you guys go. I think I'll show you. I'll go open up my Discord and I'll show you how I have my Discord channel set up, and it's not that hard to set it up that way. And they actually, I think I heard, have it set up so even if you don't have a Discord channel, you can get the alerts. So, or if you're not part of one. So, that can be beneficial to show you why you may want to be part of the map. Because if you can literally get warnings like I did, or like I'm going to with those toadstools, of when they're available, then you can be able to go access them easier and go from there. So that's something that I think is really cool and beneficial for everyone. So sorry about the yawn. I made it out of home again this morning without my medicine or breakfast. And without my medicine, because when I get breakfast I take my medicine, but I had figured I wouldn't stay out this long, and I did. So I bet this is actually a pretty long stream just because of how long I know I was sitting there logging different things and whatever else. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a longer stream. But, and that's why it kind of surprised me I didn't max out the map, because I think I entered about the same as last time. I could be wrong though. I could have entered less. So, we'll see. I'm trying to get to where I can pull over here. Usually there's a bunch right here, and I know there's a bunch of inns here. And as you saw, my count is slightly down. Okay, so I'm going to quickly get the ends before I go out to show you, just because then when I come back in, I can maybe get them again. What? I said that one. There. And this would be one area I'm not sure is logged. I'm going to have to go check later. But I don't feel like taking the time to log it now. So. I was going to Discord and it's not open. Okay, open up my Discord. And I actually want to go into this one. We're going to go to, in mine, I have an area, plants. Okay, so you can look at it. You get a warning. I think I have the warning set up for, I have it set up for an hour, as you can see from those two. And then it warns you when it is ready to harvest. And that it'll expire in 30 minutes, and then it tells you when it's done, when you can no longer harvest it. And I think that is a very beneficial thing, because then if there's something you really need, like I need those toadstools. I need them. I've got a lot of potions I could make, of the energy potions, or the brain elixirs, that's what I'm after, I could make if I had toadstools. And so I've literally been searching for toadstools for a few days now, and haven't been able to find them. And I keep forgetting to plant them at a time when I know I can be out to get them. That's one of the issues I'm having, is I plant them at the wrong time. Or I would plant them at the wrong time. When I get around, it's at a time I couldn't harvest them. So, then I'm stuck. I'm just seeing if anything's here. No. Okay, that is a bug. When you have to reinstall, it's going to pull all that up. And I'm going to have to bring that up to them. You know, I usually wait for my husband to do a fortress. But where I have a brain elixir on, I think I'm going to go to that fortress down there. You can see. And I'm going to do at least one battle just on my own, just to get it over with and get the XP from it and whatever else. So, and I'll still battle with my husband later, but at least then I get the XP and we can go from there. So, one thing my husband and I did have realized is if you go in the same fortress at least more than once in a day, and I don't know how for sure what time, if it's only a day or how often it is, but the fortress becomes harder to beat. So the more times you go in. So if you go in the same fortress 5 times on the same level, it's harder each time. Now, I don't know if like if you go in at a 5, you beat it, then you go in at a 6, it's actually harder to beat the 6 than it would have been to just start out at 6. I am suspicious of that, because I did have one time where we went in a fortress a number of times. And the first time, had we done just 1 or 2 changes, we could have beat it. But we made those changes and then we couldn't beat it. And so that was kind of frustrating, but I get why they do it. I believe it's so that people in areas where there aren't groups don't just keep going in the fortress and get higher and higher and higher and higher without a group. But while still making it so if they work hard enough they can. So I get that. It is kind of hard for people who literally live in smaller areas. I mean, Obviously, in an area like this, it's big enough that you can, and it would be cool. I can't say for sure that's the way it is for all fortresses. We have not tried a fortress in a small area. And if it would be really cool if it's set up such that those fortresses don't do that. And I would need to talk to my brother and sister-in-law, see if they're playing. And if they are, I would need to ask them if it's harder or easier if they keep going in. Because they live in an area, like with Pokemon Go, it's basically their family that plays, and that's it. No one else. And so they can't take on a gym in Pokemon Go. And that is sad for them, because that means that they can't play as much as they would like. Because they can't take it on just their family. And they don't have anyone else around to go in with them. So when a gym is such that it takes 6 to 8 level 30 or above players, or 5 even, they don't have enough in their family to do it. So they go in with us when they're down here, but that they actually live like 4 to 6 hours away. So they can't do that on a regular basis. So there's a lot of the can't even think what they're called, but the special Pokemon that they can't even go after, because the legendary, that's what I was after. There's a lot of the legendary Pokemon they can't go after. And they don't have and they can't get because they don't live close enough to be able to have any help to go after them. And it also keeps them lower level because they don't get any of the energy from those battles, different things like that, which then exacerbates their ability to get legendary Pokemon, because they have to schedule with us, then we have to try and get together a group that's big enough to almost take it down by ourselves, and have them ones that are willing to say, okay, yeah, you can come in even though you're really low level. And luckily, our area is very good about that. But trying to schedule is very difficult at times. Oh yay, it did. I was hopeful I would get that. That's one reason I came down. I was like, if I can get another piece, because I saw I got one piece sometime, then we would be, then I'm that much closer to that too. So I'm not sad when I went in that I used one of the event runes. Go. This hedgehog's being mean. Got a masterful spell out of it, but... And I will go report that when you have to reinstall the game, it alerts you on every single one of the achievements. Now, I don't know if it's just achievements you haven't finished and you've started, or if it's also ones you've finished or ones you haven't started at all. So we will see. But Come on, Hedwig. I might end up having to run away because you use up all my energy. There. I used more than that just on that Hedwig. See? Harvesting soon. In an hour it'll be ready to harvest. So that's why I like Discord set up like that. Is because... and why I like to keep track on the map, because now I have access to something that will alert me when it's there and when it's ready. So you can set it up, and rather than having to remember exactly what time you set it up the day before and whatever else, or exactly, even if it's not, a one that you set up at another time, it's easy to quickly say, okay, I know for sure it's there and I'm good to go. So that's, what I like about it, because you have that warning of when. So I don't need this, but I'm going after it because I could use the XP. Okay, I've got everything around here. I am going to... I might head home. I might not. I'm not quite sure. I keep debating. I need to check with my stepson and find out if he wants me to pick him up. Well, yeah, I can head home and then pick him up. So I'm going to let you guys go, so I can go get my food ready and do everything else. So. Oh, I'm going to catch this first. I already have it, but it'll be higher XP. I was just picking it up to, I parked the car and I was picking it up to turn it off, and I saw that, so I figure I'll go for it, and then I can turn off the live stream, let you guys go, and go from there. And if you don't catch a live and you want to see certain things or whatever, you can leave a comment. I will make sure to look for them. Thank you for joining